Activity Alliance Annual Trustees Report 2021 to 2022. Welcome to Activity Alliance's Annual Trustees Report Summary. It explores our year and the impact we made towards our vision, fairness for disabled people in sport and activity. We are proud of our work, especially delivering through the final months of COVID-19 pandemic restrictions. It showed us all how much we do together as a team and across the sectors we work within during such a challenging time. But also how much is yet to be done if we are to remove unnecessary barriers to activity and deep-rooted inequalities for disabled people. We continue to feel the pandemic's impact on our work and disabled people's lives. This was not only through our robust insight with disabled people, but through the need to diversify our activities to respond to new restrictions in our lives. Among the highlights, we consulted and presented our latest strategy titled Achieving Fairness. We finished a packed year with the fantastic news that our principal funder, Sport England, will be investing in our work for a further 5 years. This is the longest period for their investment in our history. So it gave us the vital reassurance that we value as the leading voice for disabled people in sport and activity. Here is a summary of Activity Alliance highlights for the year 2021-2022. These highlights focus on 2 organisational goals. 1. Changing attitudes towards disabled people in sport and activity. And 2. Embedding inclusive practice into organisations. Changing attitudes towards disabled people in sport and activity. Tackling inequalities for disabled people in sport and activity starts with changing people's attitudes and perceptions. This year, we used our leading voice to promote disabled people's rights. And highlight the attitudinal barriers that prevent many individuals from being active. In March 2022, we launched Phase 2 of our popular awareness campaign, Who Says? Following a lengthy delay due to the pandemic, Phase 2 focused on changing attitudes towards disabled children and young people in sport and activity. We have worked hard on enhancing our brand, visibility and credibility through media positioning and increasing our public affairs interaction. Our public affairs activity included a strong response to the government's National Disability Strategy. And a supportive response to a House of Lords committee report, calling for a long-term cross-government national plan for sport, health and wellbeing. On International Day for Disabled People, 3rd of December, we championed disabled people's voices. We published a series of blogs and social videos highlighting the fight disabled people face for fair access to sport and activity every day. Alongside this, our chief executive penned a passionate blog calling for more commitment, more investment, and more action from all parts of society. Embedding inclusive practice into organisations. We supported many organisations to increase their commitments to inclusion. Our expertise, high quality insight and detailed resources have empowered them to embed inclusive practice and prioritise disabled people at all levels. We delivered more than 20 inclusion workshops and webinars to a range of partners, including national governing bodies of sport. And active partnerships, leisure operators, universities and local authorities. We also continue to experience high demand for our inclusive communication services. Our insight continues to highlight health professionals as the top influencers when it comes to engaging disabled people in physical activity. We prioritised building relationships with key strategic partners in the health sector. We developed a new co-production approach to ensure disabled people are at the heart of our research and insight. Co-production is now embedded through our values, learnings, and processes. It helps us to position disabled people and our partners as the trusted experts and key decision makers in all research projects. Our specialist resources on inclusive events delivery continue to have a positive impact at a grassroots and elite level. In May, we began working in partnership with Rugby Football League and International Rugby League to create a bespoke classification system for the sport based on Activity Alliance's profiling toolkit. Now, in its 5th year, Get Out, Get Active, GOGA, continues to engage some of the UK's least active communities in physical activity. Our inclusive activity programme and inclusive PE training programme provide upskilling opportunities to teachers, community volunteers, and health professionals. We created several resources and tools to empower the education sector so they can embed inclusion to all aspects of PE and school sport. We collaborated with national education partners to provide the training, support, and confidence teachers and school staff need to include all pupils. Organisational wellbeing. Staff wellbeing and organisational culture are central to our success at Activity Alliance. This year, we focused on ensuring we stay connected and supported as colleagues, as an organisation, and as an alliance. We are proud to be a membership organisation. Our members are organisations and groups who share our vision and work to ensure that disabled people can live active lives. With their support and expertise, we are building a powerful collaborative movement for change. This year, we continue to prioritise the diversity of our workforce. We successfully delivered several inclusive recruitment campaigns that resulted in higher levels of disabled people applying and being selected for employment with Activity Alliance. Thank you to our staff team, members, partners, and volunteers for the dedication and hard work over this year. More detail on Activity Alliance's 2021-2022 impact and financial wellbeing can be found in our full Annual Trustees Report. Available on our website www.activityalliance.org.uk.